Good morning and welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for joining us here at International School Bangkok for the second round robin game of Saturday, the third and final day of the JIS Baseball Championships. This game is a meaningful one between the Taipei American School visiting team and the home team of the Jakarta Intercultural School Dragons. We're going to get the lineups here in a second, but leading off for the Tigers is number 2, senior Nick Hudson. On the mound for the Dragons, number 24, the freshman James Duffy. I need a lineup. All right, so as I said, this is a meaningful game. Dragons sitting at 1-3 right now. A win would put them into 4th place and into the bronze medal game to face the Singapore American School Eagles, who lost a close one to the Bangkok Panthers just before this game. The Tigers, on the other hand, winless so far this tournament, hoping to win this game and win big. The tiebreaker, which we can talk about in a bit. And the first pitch is a swinging strike. Hudson 0-1 down to Duffy. And hit by pitch, Duffy a little inside and catches Hudson on the hip. So advancing to first on a hit by pitch is Nick Hudson. So coming up to bat now, number 10, the junior Vincent Chu.
Yeah, I've mentioned this earlier in the broadcast. Vincent Chu is staying at our house for IASIS. He is a great kid, very polite. He's been tolerating all my discussions.
Oh, they're entering them one at a time. Ground to the third, bobbled, and still gets him in time. Hudson advances to second, though. So runner advances to second as Chu out at first base, 5-3.
Next up, third baseman. The pitcher, number 24, Henry Koo.
Senior Henrik Koo, number 24, up to the plate now. Koo batting in the 3 spot.
Runner on second, taking a modest lead.
Swinging foul ball, just catches the top of the ball, and the count 0-2 to Koo.
Good to see Kaz behind the plate there. He's a fixture in IASIS baseball.
Duffy into the stretch. Grounded to third base. Looks like it's staying fair off the hands of the third baseman. He plays a little casual. And Chu is going to score as Koo on. How would you score that, Dave?
I don't know, tough call. Looked like it went off the base there, partner.
Okay, well, we'll call that a single then. So base hit, RBI single for Henrik Koo. Brings to the plate number 9, the junior Abe Pogue.
Abe's parents were from Okinawa. I imagine Okinawa's got similar weather to us today.
Yeah, I'm sure it's equal humidity and temperatures. All right. 1 out to Pogue. Looks like he fouls it off the right side. off the handle a little. And it's a quickly 0-1 for Duffy.
Also would like to give a shout out to Abe's brother, Joseph. He's at Emory University in Atlanta. Joseph, if you are watching us out there, a big hello here from us to you.
Duffy goes over to first, trying to hold Koo on. Good support from the Dragon girls for their freshman James Duffy. So Duffy back into the stretch now on the mound. Koo taking a lead off first. Grounder to the shortstop. Simonson gets it to second in time and called out at second. Fielder's choice, 6-4.
Yeah, close play, but definitely out.
So that brings us with 2 outs. Number 7, the junior Joseph Lin to the plate. So runner on first. That was Pogue on first. Duffy keeps him close to the bag.
Yeah, he was back easily on that one, partner.
Duffy delivers. Grounder to the short. Looks like, oh, he's going to go to first with it. And good throw in time. And that'll end the inning. Tigers able to get 1 on the board as we go into the middle of the first. Score Taipei 1, Dragons yet to bat. All right, we're in the bottom of the first now. Dragons with their first at-bats. On the mound for the Taipei Tigers is Koo and Henrik Koo, and coming up to the plate, Jacob Petternall. Oh no, they They have the lineup wrong in here then.
I think that's Masa coming up the plate.
Yeah, that is Masa Miyawaki. So they gave me the wrong. So this order is wrong. See that? So maybe you need to tell them. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. The lineup that we have in the system is wrong. So yes, that is absolutely Masanori Miyawaki, the senior from Japan. 1-1 count.
Partner, I can't help but notice he's got a big bump and a bruise on that left eye. It looks like he took a ball to the eye yesterday.
Hope that doesn't impact his vision on this pitch here. 1-2. Oh. Caught him with the breaking ball. He's got to break to first. He might make it. Took a long time to get started. And he is safe. So, for those of you who don't know baseball, a dropped ball on the third strike does if the base is open, the batter can run to first. And Masa recognized that and made it out to first. So no outs after the strikeout. No out recorded, and Masa is now on first base for number 11, Kevin Simonson. Oh, yeah, they just fixed it.
Kevin hails from New Jersey in the United States. Throw over to first. Kevin broke his hand last year, wasn't able to participate in JIS, so he is singing the redemption song this year.
High. Masa's going for the steal at second, easily in, throw off to the left. So the throw's off the bag, and Miyawaki easily into second base for the steal. No outs. Ball 1 to Simonson. Simonson, the lefty, now facing the righty. Stats good for average here. Oh, that's ripped up the middle. Masanori should score. Masa should score here. No, they hold him up at third. Good call by the third base coach. And a great hit by Kevin Simonson.
That's Vincent Chu out in center field. He's shown off his arm a couple times here over the weekend. Teams are going to think twice before they run against him.
Yeah, that must have been from the scouting there, because absolutely they had no thought about sending him on that one. So Hasibuan takes one high.
We got Kaz up the bat. He's another one of these kids that feels like he's been playing JIS baseball for 20 years.
These names are just in there. It's just roster names.
He's got home run power, partner.
Yep. So big stick here in the number 3 spot. Cass, their captain, and big stick here. Takes first 2 balls and still looking to swing here. 2-0. No, way high. So runners on second and third, and Hasibuan, 3-0 count. Think the coach gives him the green light here?
I think he has. I mean, he's got home run power, and he plays in the National League there in Indonesia. So this is a serious ball player. Heck of a nice guy, too.
Yeah, so he takes that one. So 3-1 count. Coach wanted him to take it, but now Hasibuan will definitely be ready to swing. Cass, a 4-year player for the Dragons. Pitch delivered, and that's drilled over to right field. High fly ball to right. Oh, the right fielder drops it. And coming in on the ball, right fielder Charles Lowe. Right fielder Charles Lowe drops the ball in right, and 1 run scores there as Simonson advances to third, and Hasibuan over to first base on the error.
All right, number 10 up the bat.
Number 10.
That's Jacob P.
So Peternall, the batter now.
They throw over to first just to let Kaz know he's thinking of him.
Risky with a runner on third. If that ball gets by the runner on first, then that's going to be a sure run.
He must have a lot of confidence in his first baseman. That's Joseph over there playing first.
And Cass easily takes the base on a pass ball. So runners on second and third again for Pedernal.
Jacob hails from the Philippines.
High, ball's 1. So 1-1 count now. All ones on the board. First inning, 1-1 score, 1-1 count.
Our tech people are telling us we have viewers from the Philippines, so a big hello to you.
Ooh. Reached out a little, maybe a little early on the cut. Reached out, fouled it off. Counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball just outside.
Yeah, we understand that Jacob plays on the national team in soccer in the Philippines, so he's a two-sporter.
High contact to the right fielder. Charles this time able to reel it in. He's going to come home with it. Throws a little bit off. Oh, no, ball knocked out of the catcher's glove on the tag. So a jumping Simonson knocks the ball out of the glove of the catcher just on the play. Good throw by Charles, but maybe just a little bit ahead of the bag. Would have had him otherwise. So that's 1 out with the sacrifice fly. 2 runs in now for the Dragons. Coming up to the plate, number 16, Johnny Mooneyham. Mooneyham, first pitch swing, base hit through the gap in between first and second, and Hasibuan's going to score easily. So RBI single for Mooneyham. Vincent Lee, the center fielder, now up to bat.
Runner goes.
And unable to handle it behind the plate, so runner over easily. Mooneyham over easily to second, and right now Koo having some troubles getting the Dragons out.
One of the freshmen on the team.
Little high from Koo, and that's 2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Vincent Lee.
Vincent, my man in Jakarta.
Oh, blows by, a nice pitch up the middle. Lee with a big cut there, and now the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Still only 1 out for the Dragons, and runner on second base. Mooneyham takes a small lead, nobody covering. Little coverage there, takes a little bit of a secondary lead and a called second strike there. So the count now 22, Mooneyham on second base. They're really not doing much to hold him on, and he could probably take a little bit of a bigger lead there over at second. Koo worried about the batter only. Foul ball. Lee stays alive. High, and the count is now full to Vincent Lee. So 1 out, runner on second base. Koo working a full count now with Vincent Lee. Oh, that is right up the middle. Right up the middle there with a called 3rd strikes, and Koo gets the 2nd out of the inning with a strikeout looking for Vincent Lee. So Zach Nkayan, the junior, now up to bat. Nkayan, the 3rd baseman for the Dragons. And Kion 2 outs, runner on second base. 3 runs already in for the Dragons in the bottom of the first. Ooh, a little high, but the called first strike. So up by the shoulders. Ump liked what he saw, and it's 0-1 to Kion.
Zach's a 3-season IASIS athlete.
Koo into the stretch and the delivery. Oh, swinging strike. And Kion took a big swing there. Pass ball, ball gets by the catcher, and that puts Mooneyham on third base. So, hits for sure a run here. 2 outs. And Kion down 0-2 to Koo. Koo comes in with a breaking ball and likes what he sees. So Koo gets himself out of the inning with 2 strikeouts to finish it off. And the Dragons, after 1, have the lead 3-1.
Leading off the top of the second, catcher number 13, Andrew Wong.
So Andrew Wong now to start the second inning for the Tigers. He's our catcher. Wong is a sophomore from the United States.
Yeah, he really handles himself well behind the plate. Very impressed with him back there.
So high and inside, ball 1 from Duffy.
If I'm not mistaken, Duffy comes from the land down under.
Baseball really catching on in Australia. You think it's a country of cricketers, but actually more and more you drive around Australia and you see baseball diamonds in all the small towns.
He went off speed with that. That was a great looking curveball from Duffy.
Yeah, so the count 1-1. Duffy now into the motion to deliver to Wang. Wang with a cut. It's going to bounce fair, but roll foul. So Duffy now way ahead on Wang. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can't imagine we're going to see a strike here. It's going to get him fishing something outside, I'm guessing. And another foul ball off the handle. Or maybe the end, actually. And so he did come right up the middle on him, and Wang protecting the plate stays alive. Right up the middle with another strike. Wang to high center field. Looks like Lee, or Vincent Lee underneath it for the can of corn in center field.
Accepts the right fielder, number 16, Charles Lowe.
So Charles Lowe up to the plate. Charles Lowe, the freshman. I can tell you, Dave, Charles is staying at my house. So good guy. Obviously as a freshman in his first IASIS baseball.
Yeah, I know his sister's watching back in Taipei, so a big hello from your brother. Glad you're watching. Hope you're having a great morning.
Oh, Lowe gets a big piece of the ball to left field. It's dipping, and diving catch by the left fielder, Jacob Hedernall. What a catch. That'll make the ESPN Web Gems tonight. So great piece of the ball by Lowe, and a wonderful catch by Pedernal over in left field. Lowe, Rob there, can't be unhappy about the contact.
I'm sure you can hear the JIS fans
So
behind
Van
us.
Manen now up to the plate, the second baseman. Van
Sorry
Manen
to-
also a sophomore.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
That's
Just
right.
saying, those JIS fans always really bring it with that Naga chant.
For those of you out there who don't know, Naga means dragon in Bahasa Indonesia.
I always wondered what that meant. Thanks for clarifying that.
There you go. Oh, way ahead, and Van Manen drills one down the third base line. Foul ball. How are you knowing where our viewers are coming from? So, selamat datang to all our viewers from Indonesia. Hope you're cheering on your Dragons. They're up 3-1 in this one. Ooh, just a little high and outside. Nice pitch by Duffy. Doesn't get Van Manen to bite. So 2 outs for the Tigers. Van Manen up now with a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Duffy in control of this inning so far with a fly ball first out and a line drive. Beautiful catch by Pedernal in left for the second. So that's a grounder up the middle. Going to be a charging Simonson. A throw in the dirt and a nice scoop by Mooneyham. So Simonson to Mooneyham for the out and to end the inning. 1-2-3 for the Dragons. Dragon fans happy about how it started. Great inning for the Dragons, and now the Dragons will come up to the plate. Tigers back in the field. Koo still on the mound. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. And outside, ball 1 to the pitcher, Duffy. So Koo facing the pitcher, both numbers 24.
Yeah, we got confirmation that James is from Brisbane, Australia. That's a beautiful city. I've flown out it a few times myself, partner.
Looks great from 30,000 feet up. Breaking ball just stays high. So 2 balls, no strikes to Duffy, the pitcher.
Got that river flowing through Brisbane. It really makes it for a real great atmosphere.
Big surf culture in Brisbane there with the Gold and Sunshine Coasts, north and south of it, or south and north of it, respectively. Our own tech director here in Bangkok is from that area. Big surfer.
This half of the inning brought by the Australia Tourism Board.
Big cut by Duffy on a nice pitch up the middle. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Koo gets right back into this at bat. And Koo now in control with 2 balls and 2 strikes against James Duffy. High pitch, could have been a ball, but Duffy takes a nice contact with it down the third base line, just foul.
He's got that rabbit ear look on one of the pockets.
I still don't understand why they don't stitch those pockets into the inside of the pants. Every time you get your batting gloves out, everyone's got that hanging pocket. And called third strike against Duffy. Koo now with 3 straight called third strikeouts.
Yeah, Ryan is in Model UN.
Oh, foul ball off the catcher's helmet. And Ryan Lee now down 0-1.
He truly is a student athlete, partner.
This is a good stuff. This is good filler stuff. And high, so the count now 1-1 to Ryan Lee. And high again, so 2 balls, 1 strikes to Ryan Lee.
On his last break, he was in Arusha, Tanzania, doing a service project. I tell you what, this kid, I just feel like a better person being this close to him.
Also high, so 31 the count now, as Koo, after 3 straight strikeouts, now having a little trouble getting it into the zone. Also high, so great at bat for Ryan Lee, and outsmarts the pitcher, Henrik Koo. So Ryan Lee on first base now with 1 out, and the top of the order, Miyawaki to the plate. Miyawaki got on last time after striking out. The ball got past the catcher, and he got to first and then ended up scoring. So Koo keeping an eye on Lee, holding him closer to the bag at first.
Yeah, Lee taking a modest lead there at first. It's like he's getting his sea legs back.
Wow. That was a very small lead, but Koo, maybe not ready to face Miyawaki, goes over there twice. Lee, not at all looking to steal here. His lead is maybe 1 or 2 steps away from the bag.
Our tech team tells us we have viewers in Japan watching us. Big shout out.
So, looked to fake the bunt there, Miyawaki, but he kept the bat out a little too long, and even though the pitch was in the dirt, Miyawaki takes a strike there. So Lee does advance to second, which was probably the point. And now runner on second, Miyawaki going to be swinging away. 0-1 the count. Grounder back to the pitcher, no double play chance, so Koo will go to first with it and advance Lee to third base. So Miyawaki does his job and gets Lee over to third, but now 2 outs. And the shortstop, Simonson, to the plate. Simonson with a great single up the middle last time. Looking to do the same here and get another RBI.
Yeah, 2 outs here.
Big cut on a low ball in the dirt. Simonson not happy he took a cut at that.
We're hoping our stat team can tell us on what exit in New Jersey Kevin S. is from.
I feel like he's a upper numbers turnpike guy.
I was thinking the same thing, partner.
Oh, just inside.
Little off speed there. Good looking curveball.
Oh, he takes another low ball, grounder to first, easily handled by Lynn. And so that gets Tigers out of the inning. No runs scored, though the Dragons threatened with a runner on third. So after two, the score is still 3-1 Dragons.
Leading off the top of the third for the Taipei Tigers, left fielder, number 8, Clinching.
So, top of the third inning now. Tigers up to the bat, and the left fielder Curtis Tseng up to bat. Duffy's still on the mound for the Dragons. Dragons holding on to a 3-1 lead as we start the third. Goes with a high bunt off the top of the bat and an easy pop-up back to Duffy. So Duffy takes it himself for a little pop-out. And that brings us to the Tiger top of the order with the shortstop Nick Hudson coming to the plate. Hudson hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Looks like he does some squats in the weight room there, partner. Got some big legs.
Yeah, he's quick in the field, and I bet quick to first base here. That's a ripped ball, but high to center field. Center fielder Vincent Lee under it, and Lee able to reel it in. Can of corn in the end. A lot of stick behind that ball, but just too high, as the famous Cleveland Indian fans used to say, too high.
Are you from the Cleveland area?
Not at all. Just watched the movie Major League. So now the center fielder, Vincent Chu, to the plate for the Tigers. 2 outs.
Yeah, he's played really well in center field. He's showing off that arm strength. Teams have been hesitant to run against him.
Oh, Duffy comes with a nice slight breaking ball to cut the inside corner off. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Vincent Chu.
We've said it before, but a shout out to Vincent's brother in the University of Connecticut. If you're watching, from us to you, hello.
Yeah, go Huskies. Oh, yeah, so Chu doesn't even flinch as Duffy comes inside on him, and it just catches the inside, glances his elbow, and Chu made no move to get out of the way there, but takes a hit by pitch.
We tend to see that with people who have older brothers. They're just unfazed by being hit.
That's right. Oh, a pickoff play attempt thrown away, and no, they're going to send him back. I guess time had been called. No, time had been called by the umpire, and so the ball was dead. So there's going to be a little bit of discussion here. So the Dragon coaches would like to talk to the umps. All right. So looks like they're asking to talk to the umps, but I'm not sure the umps understand. Okay, so Dragon coaches have requested a discussion with the umpires. What happened on the last play was a pickoff play attempted first with a big lead, but the home plate ump had called time.
Yeah, discussion going on here. This is a good time, Dust, to mention we had to disable the comments section on our live feed from yesterday. So unfortunately, we can't keep that interactive feeling going between our viewers and us here in the press box.
So the Dragon coach is asking about when play becomes active. They're saying the Dragon coaches would like to believe that it's when the pitcher puts his foot on the rubber. However, the umpire is insisting that it's when they call play ball, and it doesn't matter whether the pitcher has his foot on the rubber or not. So the ump just calls play ball, and here we go. Runner on first base, 2 outs, and Henrik Koo, the pitcher, up to plate. So nice stop by Kaz behind the plate and holds a runner at first. So Chu with a little lead off of first. Duffy comes into the pitch, delivers, and that's ripped by the pitcher Henrik Koo into center field. They're going to send Chu to third. He's going to get there standing, and Koo is going to take second on the throw from center to third. So the throw to third base, not in time, and Koo advances to second on a fielder's choice over to third base.
All right, 2 outs here. Runners on second and third.
So the Tigers looking to do something here with 2 outs. Nobody on with 2, and they put 2 runners on, second and third now. And number 9, the third baseman, Pogue. Abe Pogue to the plate. Low and outside. So Pogue takes ball 1. Big leads over there on third by Chu, and nobody even holding the runner, Koo, on second, since he's got a runner ahead of him. Hard driven back to Duffy. Duffy, nice defensive play, and helps himself out by getting the third out.
Yeah, he's really made some great plays on the mound there defensively.
For sure, 2 putouts there by Duffy in that inning, getting the pop-up bunt at the start, and grounder back All right, welcome back. We're here in the bottom of the third inning now. Koo still on the mound for the Tigers, and leading off for the Dragons, the catcher and captain, 4-year baseball athlete, Cass Hasibuan.
Yeah, Cass is heading to Northeastern University next year.
Low and in the dirt for ball one.
So not only is he a good athlete, he's clearly a smart kid and puts his work in the classroom too.
Foul ball into the backstop. Yeah, it's actually quite amazing, some of these kids with all the involvement that they have in school activities and athletics and arts, and that they can still balance the academics. These kids work hard, and it's great that they see some rewards for all their hard work.
He's also a really nice guy.
High and outside, so the count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Or is that 2 balls, 1 strike? Could be 2, sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh.
Hasibuan held off on that one, thought it was high, and ump disagreed and called it a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count now. Yeah. Can't say I disagree with him on that one. And outside, count full now. High inside, ball 4. So works out anyway for Hasibuan as he takes the walk over to first base. Jacob Peternal now up to the plate. Peternal had that great catch in the second inning over in left field. Peternal choked up, looking to just punch some contact in here. High and outside. Hasibuan into second, and oh, what a great slide. Looked like the throw was in time. The throw was definitely in time from Wang, but Hasibuan with a great slide out to the edge and then hooked it with his hand. So really nice throw by the Tigers, executed perfectly, but Hasibuan just that little bit more experience with a great slide into second, and he steals the base. And now big cut, high pop up to shortstop. Simonson is there. Oh, almost drops it actually. Didn't seem like he was taking it too casually. Oh, sorry, not Simonson. That's the wrong team. Hudson. My apologies to the Taipei Tiger crowd. Nick Hudson with a nice play over there at shortstop, and Hudson reels it in. Apologies for the flip on the names there. I was looking at the wrong roster.
Yeah, Mooneyham, one of my favorite names of the tournament.
Isn't there a breakfast at Denny's called Moons Over Miami? And it called for a strike on Mooneyham. 0-1 the count.
I think they're from the Texas area.
Ooh, little change up. Off the handle, going to the Hudson. Hudson can't get the flip over to first. And Mooneyham safe on first. I think we're going to have to score that in E6. And that advances Hasibuan to third after the great stolen base earlier. So runners on the corners for number 22, the center fielder Vincent Lee. So Hasibuan on third, a good base runner here. He might try to take advantage and see if they're going to steal second here. And see if Hasibuan can advance on the throw. Dragons. And number 7, Joseph Lin.
Moving off to first baseman, number 7, Joseph Lin.
So Lin, the first baseman, grounded out to short his last time up.
He's got a younger brother in Taipei watching today. Make sure we said hello to him.
Lin almost stepped out of the box there just as the delivery was coming, but ball anyway, so 2 balls, no strikes.
He's also sporting that classic rabbit ear look with one pocket.
Come on, baseball pant-making companies. Get on the page. You just got to put 1 stitch in the bottom of that pocket.
We're both available for consultancies for any baseball equipment companies out there.
Come on, Nike. Nobody looks good in this situation. All right. Lin there takes a practice cut. He's got 3 balls, no strikes. Looks like the call might be to take here. Tigers need the base runners. Just outside, and Duffy on 4 pitches walks Joseph Lin.
Speaking of Nike, Chris Curtis from Nike lived in, was part of the ISB community for years. Great guy, great baseball fan.
Yeah. Both his kids, I think, played for ISB at different times, baseball and softball, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I think his son, Connor Curtis, was a lefty, real tricky on the mound.
Yeah. Curtis also a near scratch golfer, which is I'm quite envious of. All right, so that brings up number 13, the catcher, Andrew Wang. Ball's in the dirt. Great stop by Cass Hasibuan. Great work back there behind the plate. Holds the runner at first. So Wang flew out to center field on his first at bat. Now in the 4th inning with a runner on first and 1 ball. Wang looks bunt. Oh, and Hasibuan goes back to first. Oh, almost in time. Lin just makes it back to first in time. Hasibuan loving that he can just gun it to first with the right-handed batter in the box.
Yeah, it was a snap throw. Good decision, good throw. Almost had him.
So 2 balls, no strikes to Wang. Wang looking to change things up. Took the sunglasses off. Oh, and fouls it off. So another bunt attempt there. Foul ball, 2 balls, 1 strikes, and Lin will have to head back to first.
Yeah,
So
Andrew continues to do the work behind the plate for the Tigers. Doing a heck of a job. He's got to be tired.
For sure, the heat's getting up there. We're still early in the morning here, but or 11 in the morning, but the temperature's got to be up there. There's a nice breeze though, but temperature's got to be getting close to upper 30s in Celsius, mid 90s. So 5-3 the call on the infield there, and number 17 Kevin Nkayan, or Zach Nkayan.
Yeah, he looked really relaxed on that play down there, third.
Yep. So successfully moves the runner to second, though. If that was the goal of the bunt, then the slap hit worked the same way. And now Charles Lowe, the freshman, up to bat.
We got a bat here. Hopefully someone from Taipei will clear that. There we go. Number 4 is going to get that for us.
Charles Lowe also showing bunt. No, he's going to pull back and take a cut at it. Didn't look like the Dragons really bid on that. No one came charging in from either of the corners.
That's called the butcher boy when you do that. Show bunt, pull it back, and take a full swing. Not allowed in the younger leagues. Of course, when you get up to the high school leagues, anything goes.
All right, so 0-1 to Lowe. Shortstop looking to hold Lin over at second. And Lowe with a big cut there. Catches the top of the ball. Now 0-2. Lowe line drive to left field last time. He had the great piece of the ball, and Peternal made the diving catch in left field. So Lowe feeling like he's due here. Maybe Oda hit because he got one robbed and taken away from him last time.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder what the third base coach, Jason Thornburg, is going to have in motion. He wants him to step out. He wants to think about it. Coach Thornburg went out of his way to come up to the press box, make sure we said a big hello to his wife, Amanda, watching in Taipei.
Yeah. Thornburg, part of the Thornburg family from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Great family presence in the Twin Cities. Oh, grounded to shortstop. Oh no, that was the third. And Kion just couldn't get a handle on it. Picked it up, but the throw not in time. And Lowe beats it out. So we're going to have to score that in E5. But what it does is advance Lynn to third, and now we've got runners on the corners for number 4, the second baseman, Van Manen. Bryce Van Manen grounded out to shortstop last time to end the second inning. But now with only 1 out and runners on the corners, he's looking to get the Tigers a couple runs in this inning.
He hails from the United States.
Van Manen just out a little early on it and down 0-1 to start the at-bat.
I got to assume with this name that he's got a family history from the Netherlands. These kind of names can just cause you problems with like software when you're trying to register for like your frequent flyer number or something.
They don't enjoy the spaces in last names. So 0-2 the count, and Duffy up early on Van Manen. Duffy throws it in the dirt. Nice stop by Hasi Buon. So Lowe will take the second base. Was going from the release. Lowe was taking second base. So now runners on second and third, only 1 out, and Van Manen with a 1-2 count against Duffy.
I really feel like Taipei is going to have to take advantage of this situation and get some runs across.
Grounder down the third base line, just foul ball. And Van Manen stays alive. Nice piece of the ball there, but just a little bit foul.
He was ahead on that pitch.
All right, Duffy still looking strong up there, but maybe starting to feel a little fatigued. I don't know how many innings he's thrown in this tournament. Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. First base is open, and we've got runners on second and third with 1 out. Duffy still pitching from the stretch. Runners on second and third, and the delivery. Ooh, that looked good from the get-go. And that is a called third strike on Van Manen. So good pitch from Duffy and changes the outlook on the inning now. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Suddenly the runners don't mean as much to the Dragons as they can just get the force at first and prevent the Tigers from scoring.
Yeah, the Pride of Brisbane really having a great game on the bump.
Just high, 1 ball, no strikes. So Curtis Sang led off the last inning and tried to lay down a bunt that popped right back up to the pitcher, Duffy. Duffy puts his foot on the rubber. Big lead by Lowe over at second. Just outside. So with 2 outs now, Lowe at second is going to take a big lead. The Dragons not even trying to hold him on. But a base hit here could score him because Lowe's going to be heading off on contact. So Tigers probably looking to score 2 if they can get a base hit here from Sang. Oh, Duffy right up the middle on that one, and Sang, not sure why I didn't like that one.
Both these programs really have seen huge improvements from last year to this year.
Oh, nice pitch up kept it low down by the knees, and Sang takes a cut. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, David, you're right. The baseball is only in its 3rd year as part of the IASTIS. This is only the 3rd baseball championships, and each year the level seems to be improving a little bit.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Great to see the progress being made.
Ah, nice piece down to third base. And Guyon makes the throw over to first, takes his time, good throw over to the bag, and Dragons get out of the inning, holding the Tigers and preventing them from scoring, even though they had 2 runners on. So 2 runners stranded by the Tigers, and as we go into the top or the bottom of the fourth. It's still Dragons 3, Tigers 1. Oh, a little pinch hitter. All right, so to start the bottom of the fourth, a pinch hitter in for James Duffy, the pitcher, so he's going to be coming out of the game. At least coming off the mound, it seems, and Swigert now coming in to bat. So earlier in the game, you may have noticed Swigert came in to run, but that was in a courtesy runner as part of the IASIS rule, so he hadn't subbed into the game yet, and now into the game for Duffy. Swigert makes contact, grounded to shortstop. Hudson is there, throws it over to Lynn, and that's a first out of the inning. So 6-3 is the out, and Swigert grounds out to shorts.
Yeah, good contact, putting it in play. Puts pressure on the defense.
So Ryan Lee up to the plate. Ryan walked last time and got all the way to third, but was left stranded there. Good pitch from Koo, who's now pitching his fourth inning of the game.
Yeah, he's really proven to have some endurance up there on the hill.
It's hot out there for sure, and they're in the darks.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the heat here in the press box.
You're because the press box isn't very well shaded, and you're sitting in the sun.
I've got triple digits on the SPF with the sunscreen, but it still finds a way to get through.
All right, 1-1 to Lee. Lee gets a bat on it and pops it straight up. Koo's going to go for it himself, and just hits the... Wow, Koo came hard in from the mound and just catches the fencing.
Yeah, I mean, he was right in front of us on that play. He's a big kid.
He was coming right at the batter, Ryan Lee, who is not as big.
Like a bull charging.
Yeah. I was worried about a collision there. All right, so choked up on the bat here, Ryan Lee with 2 strikes. And that's strike 3 for Ryan Lee. So that'll be 2 outs now. And Koo with his 4th strikeout of the game. So top of the order now, Masa Miyawaki to the plate. Center fielder takes one high. Center fielder 0 for 2 on the game, though he did get on in the first inning after a dropped strikeout. And was able to actually score in that at bat. One of the 3 Dragon runs so far this game. Oh, he takes a cut up the middle, pops it up high. Looks like it's under the second baseman, and yeah, reeled in by the second baseman Bryce Van Manen for the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down for Koo. Kept his efficiency in the 4th inning there, and as we end 4, the score still Tigers 1, Dragons 3.
Not an easy play with that sun.
All right, top of the 5th inning. Tigers coming up to the plate. Top of the order, Nick Hudson. Pitching change for the Dragons. Duffy was pinch hit for by Rias Swigert. And now coming in to pitch was playing shortstop, number 11, the sophomore Kevin Simonson. Duffy finishes his 4 innings, goes to the bench. Oh, great hit by Nick Hudson to lead it off. And Hudson with a single to left field.
Yeah, he really muscled that ball out there to left field.
Yeah.
Between innings, we heard one of those classic songs, Who Let the Dogs Out, but it appears it's Who Let the Tigers Out.
Yeah, Tigers coming out swinging. They know they need to score here. So, as I was saying, Duffy finishes 4 innings with giving up 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks with 1 strikeout.
Whoa. Got some windy conditions in the press box.
It's because we're so high elevated up here. So Chu now the batter. Vincent Chu. Was it Vincent?
Yeah, it's Vincent. We're hosting Vincent this weekend. Once again, great kid. Very polite. Real pleasure.
Oh, Simon Chu.
Second time
Second
today.
hit by pitch.
I'll make sure to get that ice pack ready tonight when it comes in. Maybe some frozen
We're
peas.
gonna need it. We're gonna need it for sure. Vincent Chu takes second time getting hit on the inside right arm, or left arm, I mean, on an inside pitch.
You ever taken some frozen vegetables and use them instead of ice?
For sure. They form around the bruise just that much better.
Yeah, a little packet of frozen peas and some duct tape, and you're pretty good to go.
All right, so now trying to help out his own cause with 2 runners on, Henrik Koo to the plate. Just low and outside. So runners on first and second. Hudson on second. Chu on first. Koo at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. This is a good opportunity for the Tigers. Oh, drilled up the middle, but right back at the second baseman. Safe just in time. Wow, Hudson had to hustle back to second there. Nice play by the second baseman.
Yeah, hard hit
Ryan
ball.
Lee.
But Ryan really did make a nice play on that ball, which was screaming down the second.
So just in case you're wanting to know what happened on the other field, girls game, middle game just ended. ISB versus ISKL, battle for the Panther name. And the black and gold Panthers take that one, 11-5. Back here on Reinsch Field, Simonson comes in with a low strike, and it's 0-1 to Abe Pogue. So 1 out, runners still on first and second. Pogue with a big cut up the middle. Nice pitch by Simonson, and quickly way ahead on Pogue.
Yeah, these Tigers really got to get some runs across here.
No one in the dirt. Great stop by Hasi Buon. Cass with a really nice stop.
He's letting his pitcher know, if I can't find it, let me know where it's at. Kind of hard to locate it, especially when it gets around the undercarriage area. You just lose it.
Yeah, that's good relationship between the battery there, catcher to pitcher. The pitcher's got to help out when the catcher's working hard like that. Just slow. Hasi Buon tries to settle Simonson down a little. Little senior leadership there with his sophomore.
And Kaz has done a lot of innings behind the plate. He's got to be feeling it in day 3.
And drilled by up the middle. Lee there, steps on second, going to throw over to first. Not going to be in time. Not much oomph behind the throw because his body was off balance. So good play, nice stop to get the out there. Runner advances to third. So Hudson over at third, Chu out at second, and now Pogue over at first base on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job just to get the ball over to first.
Yeah, his body was going in completely opposite direction. So the first baseman, Joseph Lin, now with 2 outs. Dragons have done well to get outs here, and the Tigers maybe feeling like this is going to be a missed opportunity if they can't get these runs in now. 2 runners on with no outs, and now 2 outs and still 2 runners on with no score in the inning. Just high. Cass tried to sell that one behind the plate, but just a little high. 2 balls, no strikes. The delivery, Lynn drives it up the middle. Should be no problem for the shortstop. who is Miyawaki. So Masa Miyawaki sliding in from center field to play short. Has no trouble with the bounce off the turf. Gets the out, and Tigers with a real missed opportunity there. 2 guys on, nobody out, and they leave 2 stranded and don't score any. So Dragons, well done defensively to get out. All right, here we go. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. And Koo still on the mound for the Tigers. No defensive changes for them. The Tigers really got to be frustrated as they go into this defensive set, as we were just looking it over, and they've left 7 runners stranded over the past 5 innings, including the last 3 innings. 6 guys stranded, 2 in every inning. All right, so leading off for the Dragons, the current pitcher, Kevin.
Yeah, Isaac's sister Leah, she's watching in the university from the University of Denver. So Leah, if you're out there and you're watching and listening, your brother wanted us to tell you hello today. I imagine you're a little bit cooler than we are here in Bangkok, there in Denver, Colorado. The head of our director here takes to make sure that everything works. He's also from the state of Colorado. That's CJ Armitage. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be happening.
Absolutely. The little shout out to our tech crew, led by CJ Armitage and Mike Rutherford, and all the other camera workers who've been working. Really just an excellent broadcast over the past 3 days. So shout out to them. They've been troubleshooting all along the way. Great camera coverage. They're constantly looking for new angles to cover the game by. So shout out to all of them and to all the commentators who've worked through the past few days, both on this field and over on the softball field.
Man, right you are. Yeah, Mike, real double thumbs up for you, man. And I like that facial hair you got going on now. It just really suits you.
Yep, he's gone the full beard, and it's looking good going into the Bangkok Songkran spring break.
I expect when we come back from the Songkran holiday, it's going to be looking like ZZ Top.
That's nice reference. A lot of people would Duck Dynasty that, but our generation calls that ZZ Top. All right, so Grande on the mound. Pogue over to second base now, and Koo over to third.
Jacob P. up the bat. I tell you what, this kid is sneaky good.
Yeah. So Paternal, the left fielder, now in. Runner on first off the Hasibuan single, and Grande now up 0-1. Oh, good pitch there, and just a little too quick for Paternal. So Koo goes out of the game after 4 1/3. He only gave up 2 hits, 3 runs scored in that time, only 1 of them earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. So Koo pitched a great game, and just was starting to show a little fatigue. So the Tigers come in with Isaac Grande, and Grande now with a 1-ball, 2-strike count against Jacob Paternal.
If he's got a curveball, we're going to see it here.
Ooh, just a little low it must have been, or outside, but nice pitch there, trying to get Paternal to fish for it.
Yeah, hard to lay off when you got 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was close.
Kaz has a big lead there at first.
Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, and talk about fishing.
Of course, he cannot advance. He's out.
Yeah, runner on first, so the drop strikeout.
Yeah, that's a live ball, so Kaz can do whatever he wants. He took off for a second. You kind of coach him up to just go ahead and take off to cause some confusion there, but of course he is out.
Yeah.
And there's a runner on first, less than 2 outs. You can't go to first on the drop third strike.
Yeah, so for those of you just joining us, earlier in the game, Miyawaki did advance to first on a strikeout where the catcher dropped it. That's because the first base was open. If first base is occupied, then there is no opportunity for the batter to advance to first on a dropped strikeout. So 2 outs, and Grande now facing number 16, the first baseman, Mooneyham. First pitch swinging strike, and Mooneyham down 0-1 to Grande.
Yeah, Johnny's had a nice game at first base today. A couple hard scoops that he's come up with.
Mooneyham been on base both times. He's a mid and bat. Great single in the first inning, and then on base on an error by the shortstop in the third. So 2 outs. Hasibuan on second. Big lead. Tigers not even really making much of an attempt to hold him. I'm not even sure Grande looks back there. Took a little peek, but no attempt to hold. Oh, nice patience on the hanging curve. But grounder to second. Pogue there. Pogue over to first, and 4-3 is the call. And Dragons 4 up, 3 down. So Grande does a good job to get the Tigers out of there. And now going into the top of the 6th, Tigers have to score or this ball game will be over. All right, top of the 6th inning here. Tigers they've got 3 outs to get 2 runs. And so pinch hitter here. Number 1, the Easton Liao, the freshman, pinch hitting for Andrew Wang. So in the dirt, ball 1 to Easton Liao.
So a reminder to you fans that are here on campus, swing by the booster table. Get yourself that IASIS 2019 shirt.
Yeah, they've actually been real popular. The gray's a good-looking shirt, and the special pink for Songkran shirt has also been very popular. So some great IASIS merchandise here. Oh, good pitch. Liao grounds it up to the pitcher. Simonson's there. And no trouble at all with that. So Liao makes some good contact in his 1 at bat and grounds out to the pitcher. And so Charles Lowe, the freshman, now to the plate. Lowe lined out to left field and then got on with an error by the 3rd baseman the 2nd at time at bat. So these are Dragons 2 outs away from victory here, and the Tigers looking to extend the game with a couple runs. Oh, Low way out ahead of that one. Nice chunk, nice contact, but a little bit out ahead.
Yeah, one of the 3 freshmen on the Tigers team, getting some great IASIS experience.
There's a good shot, goes the opposite field, in between 1st and 2nd, finds the hole. Great hit by Charles Lowe.
Yeah, once again, nice piece of hitting there. Just taking the ball where it was, pushing it out to right field.
So Lowe on base, great hit. Again, robbed in the 2nd inning with that great line drive to left field, so definitely due. And 1 for 3 on the day. So pinch hitting for Van Manen, number 6. Isaac Grande. Oh, Isaac Grande, not pinch hitting. He had come into the game as the pitcher. And it had been Van Manen who came out.
All right, timeout on the field. Looks like Kaz had to adjust some of the equipment. We're back in.
All right, so the pitcher, Isaac Grande, up. 1 out, runner on first base. Tying run at the plate. Whoa, it seemed a little high, but Grande doesn't dispute it, and so the count's 0-1.
Isaac's parents are on hand here. Great people.
Nice move by Simonson over to first, but Lowe able to get back in time. Lowe with a big lead. Simonson delivered. Lowe with a steal attempt and in on time. Good speed from Charles Lowe to steal 2nd base.
Yeah, he got a decent jump. Kaz has a strong arm, but he was in there plenty of time. Nice backup by Ryan there.
Yeah, Ryan Lee backs it up for sure. That could have been through to center field. Ooh, just outside. Even Isaac wasn't sure about that one. So 2 balls, 1 strikes. Charles Lowe on 2nd base. Isaac Grande at the plate. And Simonson now into the stretch.
Decent lead at 2nd. He's going. No, he stops.
High pop up in foul territory to the 3rd baseman. Oh, and he drops it. And fair ball. The ump calls fair ball. He
I think
touched
umpire's
it in
correct
foul.
here.
So he touched it in foul territory, but a ball landed in fair. That makes it fair?
So the player was in foul territory, but the ball itself was in fair territory.
Yeah.
So that's a fair ball. That's a correct call by the umpire.
All right. So could that be the break the Tigers needed? Now tying run on the base. So 1st and 2nd, and a error by the 3rd baseman.
Perfect vantage point on that. Ball gets by the catcher. He's going to third. He's going to hold it. Smart decision by the catcher, Kaz, to hold on to that ball. I don't think he had a chance at him at third. Looks like we got a wardrobe issue with Kaz here. Little rip in the back of the pants.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So Curtis Seng now, left fielder. He's interesting things developing here with a runner on third, runner on first. Down 2 with 1 out. Seng here, base hit will definitely score 1. Ooh, right up the middle. Not sure what Seng wanted to see there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Simonson into the stretch and the delivery. Oh, high, but called a strike. Umps consistently called that high strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the left fielder, Curtis Seng. Simonson now into the stretch. Grande's got a big lead at first, just outside. Interesting that they haven't sent Grande. I think in this situation, with 1 out and getting the tying run in scoring position would help. Oh, a big cut. So Strang strikes out swinging.
Well, we come to the top of the order here with Nick Hudson. Runners on the corners.
Yeah, it's got to happen here, right? Hudson, their leadoff batter, 2 outs. This is their last out.
Looks like they have a switch of runners there at first base.
Number three, Matthew Chan. Matthew Chan, the senior, into the game as a pinch runner for Isaac Grande.
First pitch called strike. That same spot, high and outside.
Yep. So Tigers' fortunes rest here on Hudson, with runners on the corners and 2 outs and down 2. That one's got to be outside, and it is. So Hudson 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a fly out to center field, and a hit by pitch. Oh, gets a nice piece of it off of the leg of Nkayan. The run's going to score easily. That was a hard driven ball that was just a little too quick for Nkayan. So a couple plays over to the third base for Nkayan there that he struggled with this inning. And now the Tigers down only 1 with runners on first and second.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball. I don't think he should be down on himself. It would have been a tough play down there in the hot corner.
Yeah, for sure. I think the scorekeepers even scored that a single. Just too hot to handle for the third baseman. That's why they call it the hot corner. So runners on first and second, and Vincent Chu to the plate. Oh, that same high outside strike, consistently called. So tying run on second. Some good speed over there with Matthew Chan. Nobody holding him on. Take a bigger lead than that. Oh, that's a good pitch. So 0-2 now for Simonson against Chu.
I would think if you're a pitcher, you're living on the outside.
Yeah, now you don't have to show him anything good.
Steps off.
Yeah. Chan taking a lead at second. Probably could take more. No attempt to hold him on. Good pitch by Simonson trying to get Chu. Great pitch with a 0-2 count there, but Chu didn't bite. So Chan takes a big lead again. Also no attempt to hold Hudson on at first. And Chu pops it up to left field. High fly ball. They're sending Chan home and reeled in by the left fielder. So that'll do it. Tigers threaten in the top of the 6th, but not enough in the end, and Simonson closes out for the save. So Dragons hold on to win 3-2 there, and the next game up, ISKL versus ISM. Game doesn't mean anything to the standings. As Manila know, they're in the championship game, and Dragons have now clinched their spot in the bronze medal game against the Singapore Eagles.